Hey, what's going on, guys? The Beldam is back for a brand new video. And this is going to be another Beldam Movie Corner review. And no, I'm not reviewing Silent Night, Deadly Night, as you can see. But I wore this today because this movie the theme is obviously a Santa Claus. So I'm going to be talking about the movie Violent Night, starring David Harbour as Santa Claus. And sorry about the brightness. Yeah. I'm working with what I have, so. As you guys know, those of you who follow my channel, I did a trailer reaction to Violent Night a month ago. And I said that I was really anticipating this movie just because the trailer looked so much fun. It looked... Just the initial concept of the movie itself, it's David Harbour, who is already making a huge presence among a new generation of people who watch Stranger Things. He's playing the jolly old fat man, and he's just like in this movie, we've seen him like beating on these mercenaries that invade this family's home, and he's just kicking ass, and he's just like breaking bones and like taking people out with a sledgehammer. And I saw the movie today after hearing a lot of positive buzz from my friends who have seen it early, and the more I just got more and more excited about it. And I'm not saying I disliked the movie after I've seen it. I actually really do. I really do love this movie quite a bit. In fact, it might genuinely be like a new Christmas staple every year from now on. It was that good. So, to give a little bit of a summary of what this movie is actually about without spoilers, because I think you guys should go see this movie and go. It's a fun, bloody Christmas action movie. Like what everyone's been saying, it's literally like Die Hard meets Home Alone. It is. It's exactly that. It is freaking. It's a perfect melding of those two movies. It's a bloody action comedy. This movie is so freaking hilarious, but it also has like that. It has like the family warmth of like what you would see in like those heartwarming, for lack of a better term, Christmas movies. It has like the heart of it, and that is solely from the actors playing the child actresses in this movie. That's where the heart is. The rest of the movie, it's literally just David Harbour as Santa Claus. That's where kicking so much ass. That's where the meat and potatoes of this movie is. It's just a grand movie. I shouldn't say grand movie. It's like it knows exactly what it is. It's just it has fun with this concept, is what I'm saying. So, I'm not going to give a lot of like what this movie, I don't want to give a lot like the action sequences, because I really want you to go see it for yourself. But David Harbour's Santa in this movie he's kind of a Santa that I would imagine how Santa would be at his age in this day and age. He's like, the Santa is like, he's not like he maintains the magic of the character, but he's like a worn, beaten down Santa. When we first meet him in the beginning, in the opening of this movie, he's in a bar drinking. He's just done. He's done with he says that he's done with the holiday. He hates how people have become so ungrateful around Christmas, and they're just like so demanding, and the job has become so... so like pressuring on him. And you could kind of understand that, like where he's coming from, because Christmas is like, it's a pressuring holiday for a lot of people, and it's just like it beats on, like the holiday just beats down on you so much. And the stuff he does, he's a different version of Santa than the one we're used to seeing in like these like safe kind of Christmas movies, these safe depictions of him. He's drinking beers, he's fucking he's like, he pisses off his sleigh at one point. He's like, he vomits on one person at one point. And it's just so freaking funny just to see. And he curses a lot. And it's just like to see David Harbour as this character. It's just it's just funny. I don't know like what else to say. It's just a hilarious scenario. And like the whole meat and potatoes of this movie is when he gets to this one house where he's delivering gifts, there's an inside job with a group of like mercenaries who want to steal this family's fortune. And this is a very unlikable family, by the way, and they're all fucking like, they're the kind of people that you would expect to see in a Christmas movie like this. They're unlikable. They're just no, they're just like, and by the way, Bianca D'Angelo is the mother in this movie from the vacation movies, Evelyn Griswold. And this is probably the second best Christmas movie that she's starred in besides Christmas Vacation, in my opinion. And everyone in this film just does a great job. And of course, John Leguizamo is in this movie as well. And I just saw him like literally, I think a few weeks ago. Well, not in person. I mean, I saw him in The Menu with Ralph Fiennes, and he does a great job. Like everyone in this movie does a great job with their roles. But like I said, the whole meat and potatoes of this movie, like what you were here to see, the best scenes in the movie are with David Harbour just kicking so much of the ass. He's like, there's whole scenes where the action in this movie is, the title is really warranting, because it is true. This movie is truly violent. David Harbour, he is literally like breaking bones with a sledgehammer. He's bashing skulls. And where the Home Alone portion of this movie comes in, because this is an action comedy, the little girl in this movie, her parents let her watch Home Alone for the first time. And that just warms my heart, by the way. Whenever a child gets to watch Home Alone for the very first time, because Home Alone is my favorite Christmas movie, it just makes me smile, because you never know what reaction they're going to have. And this little girl she really loves the movie, so it's a good thing. But she's like, there's a scene in this movie where she literally sets up a bunch of booby traps. I won't tell you how they all play out, but it's a direct, like, I don't know, like, if say homage, or just like it's clearly like a love for the movie. It's this little, she's just like taking out these like two people, and like their deaths, they're just so, like, how she takes them out is so freaking funny and so creative. It's just like, it would make Kevin McAllister truly proud, because it's just that great. But yeah, there's also a really, like, you really feel for Santa in this movie, again, because he's got like a really hectic job. But this movie is also directed by a Norwegian director. And I have to say, whenever they give Santa a Viking lore backstory with this, because Santa in this movie does have a Viking like backstory. He was a warrior, and anytime I see that now, this movie just reminds me so much of Santa's sleigh. And that's a really good positive, because I absolutely think this movie is also really great. But yeah, it's just like, this movie is just so much fun. It's a great Christmas movie, and you know exactly what you're gonna get when you hear a concept like David Harbour is playing Santa, and he's just like taking out these like armed soldiers with a freaking sledgehammer. You know exactly what you're gonna get. If you don't really like that, this movie probably won't do anything for you, but there was only a few other people at my showing, and we were just howling with laughter at all the stuff that was like, all this things that was happening in front of us. And there's quite a few like really gruesome yet creative kills in this movie. So yeah, I think this movie is absolutely great. It's a fun movie. So I'm sorry if this like review is really long, but I just really I really did like this. I really did dig this movie. And I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. And it's kind of funny because this year had a lot of really good movies, in my opinion. But there was quite a few movies that had like 4 stars, even 5 stars. A couple of them had like, a couple of them were just okay. But yeah, this might be a really, really good year for movies. And we're not even out of November. We're not even out of December yet. This is going to be the last like uphill that we have before we get to 2023. But yeah, I'm really excited. So anyways, thank you again for watching this really long review. I really, really do appreciate it. Let me know when you see Violent Night. Let me know what you think of it. Did you like it? Did you think it was just okay? Just let me know. Thank you again for watching, and I really do appreciate it. And I will see you soon with a new video.